What's up, guys? Dory from Motor Squad Riding School. So we're back. Yes, another part's come in, and let's just talk real quick. Harley does a lot of nice stuff. Sometimes I feel like they could do better. Look at this. Absolutely hideous. Who would do that? I mean, you get a nice clean bag, beautiful lights, right? Beautiful fender in the back, and then you got this honking thing in the back. No, not acceptable. So I thought about it. I'm like, okay, we're gonna change that. Let's do that. Let's see what we can do. So there's a fella YouTuber that I found on YouTube. His name is Do Work, and he's got some really cool stuff. He's also got I think he's got a 24 Road Glide, and he found this fella on eBay that makes these brackets. I think they're 3D printed. These things are really, really cool, man. So essentially, this is going to be the bracket that will take over. So this will be nice and flush against the bike, against the fender. And look how cool this is. It already has the nuts already inserted into the plastic here, right? Really cool. This is the hole where you'd feed the wiring harness to go back into the fender. These are actually, they even supports or even provides the really tiny little Allen. Like, it's absolutely small, but yeah, I mean, you don't want your nut here to be too big, or else it might scratch the fender. But to top it off on all this here, you would grab this license plate frame by Custom Dynamics. It looks like this. Nice black, gloss black to go with all the rest of the accents on the bike. And it has the connector here for the wiring harness. So that basically you don't need to splice any wires. If you're like me, you know what? I've done it before. It's no big deal. But you know, that's going to be near that rear tire, kicking up all kinds of water, all kinds of debris. You know, you don't want any connections back there. So you get that Custom Dynamics. They make awesome stuff. It connects right into the factory wiring harness of the bike. No cutting, no slicing, no nothing. Here's a part number for the Custom Dynamics box here. And again, I'm not sponsored by them. I actually paid for this part. It wasn't cheap, but totally worth it. LED license plate frame. Here's your part number there. 2030 2348, and that's the applications there for the bike. And again, 6 white LEDs, plug and play, black finish or chrome, 4x7 motorcycle license plates. So kind of got carried away. Sorry guys, no offense. I figured I'd block my plate there with some tape, but I did trim the bottom. I had to trim just a little bit off. And then I had to notch the plate up here because that's where the wiring is going to go. Yeah, so I just use these aluminum tin snips here to cut the plate. I use these little pliers here just to kind of bend it back. And for the small Allens over here, you're going to need this little Allen key, and that was a 5/64. Really, really tiny. Be careful. It probably strips really easily. But yeah, so to keep going here, you come to the back. You got 2 screws here and here. Those are, I think, Torx 27s. You're going to remove those and go from here. You got my Torx 27. And just go in here and loosen this guy up. Here. So again, the Torx 27s, you're gonna want to hold on to these. You're gonna be reusing those with that bracket. So a couple of things I wanted to show you. See if I get this guy off. You're here's your factory connector. Okay, that plugs into the male end of the wiring harness on the inside underneath the fender of the bike there. Here is custom dynamics. Hopefully you can see that there. But they're absolutely identical. Okay. And now from the inside here, you come in, you pull this guy off, squeeze. Okay. We're gonna need to reuse this along with this. Okay. This comes in through this hole here. This is on top on the inside. Okay. So this guy's here like this. This tongue goes in here. This just clicks in. Okay. So this will be sitting like this on the inside of your fender. So in order to undo this connector sits in here. Okay. Technical difficulties with the camera there, but anyway, we're back. So, as I was saying, this is on the inside of the fender, just like this. In order to get this backside off, to disconnect the connector from the wiring harness for the license plate light, you got to push in here with your thumb, right? Pry away, so push, then here, slide out, right? Okay. So this guy here, you'll reuse your Torx 27 on the bracket here, right over here. Okay, 1, 2. You got a beautiful, perfect hole here for the wiring harness of this license plate light to go through. And you're going to reuse this guy here. Again, this box end here facing out from this side of the plate, or this side of the fender. Okay, which will set up your grommets here to reinstall your Torx 27. Very small holes. So I used actually an 1/8 drill bit to re-drill the license plate here. Okay, these are the factory holes that come from the Ministry of Transportation. Okay, these are your 1/8 drill bits, rounded out just a bit. And yeah, I mean, you gotta be very precise with it. And again, you got very small Allen bolts. Okay, so I'm just gonna give this fender a quick wipe. Just back in here, box end out through the fender. Put your grommets right there, line it up. You're gonna put your bracket here. It'll sit nice and flush. Oh yeah, perfect fit. So as you can see, also just to recommend, he's got a couple different of these brackets that you can choose from, 1 to 4. I chose version number 1. It's got this little indent or little extension here at the bottom. That's just to cover the divot here on the back of the fender. You can get one that's straight across, and if you don't mind seeing that. He's got a couple of other different variations, but anyway, I picked the one where I wanted to see that little divot there in the fender, so this will cover it nice. Okay, so from here, this guy goes on top like this. Get your Torx. Okay, it's in there nice and flush. Again, look how awesome it looks already. And I love how you can see the bottom part of the fender. Okay, plate, again, trim just a bit at the bottom. Made a little notch here so that this wire can feed through it. That's the back of it here. So this will travel over the plate into the groove here. And it sits just like that. Okay. Run your Allens in. And away you go. Well, there you have it, folks. We went from this to this. You know, connection from underneath. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Hopefully this baby turns on. Let's see what happens. Nice. Really cool. Get your LED lights there on. Beautiful. Nice and clean. Very nice. Well, that's all, folks. Nice, clean license plate mount. We got our windscreen on here. We got our heel and toe shifter. Yeah, this bike's coming along slowly but surely. Just gotta save up more money. Just kidding. But yeah, so I got another part on the way. This is a custom made part, so it's gonna be about 2.5 weeks plus shipping. I hope to get it on the bike before the end of the riding season. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, and God bless.